high respect for Alabama A&M, and we know they got a really good quarterback in Cornelius Brown, and a new staff over there that did a wonderful job over at Miles College. So a lot of unknowns about their team, to be honest with you, but it's more about us, how we play, and we're healthy. So I'm expecting to have a really nice crowd and a really nice home opener.
Okay, we'll begin with Tom Murphy of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Good morning, Sam. The last we talked to Travis Williams, he was deciding between Stephen Dix and maybe a safety to wear the green dot. Have you guys gotten closer to making that decision yet?
Well, we've been switching them throughout fall camp, and so we'll have one of them. We'll have them on somebody there, but it doesn't really matter how we do it. We have our signals and our availability to get the call into our defense. So we've been going back and forth of who to use.
You know, if you're an Arkansas fan and you're about to watch the product Saturday, there's so many new guys on offense that Taylor's going to be getting the ball to. I'm wondering maybe what fans should expect from some new playmakers out of the offense this year.
Well, I like our speed on the outside, with Jaylen Brown and Omega Blake, and I like those guys. Obviously, C.J. Brown's had a good camp, Monte Harrison. So those are two that we know about. But Jaylen and Omega Blake really are new would be new for our fans. We have certainly Mike Washington's a new guy at that he can hand the ball to, and then at the tight end spot, Rohan Jones can run, and Jaden Platt can run, and so those would be guys I think that our fans would be excited to see play.
Next, we'll go to David Eckert of the Austin American-Statesman.
Hey, Sam, appreciate the time today. You mentioned the new staff there. I guess when you get on the sideline and the game starts, with everything that's new for them, what are you going to be trying to learn in the first few minutes of the game just to kind of figure them out?
Well, we've obviously seen film on Miles College, and they brought their coordinators from there, at least not their special team, but the offensive defensive coordinators, and so we're going to try to see if what we've been practicing on is what they're running. Certainly, that's what we believe, that they won their conference over at Miles, and I'm sure they're going to do a lot of similarities. They've got a really good quarterback that can do different things in there, but adjustments in first games are big, and we've got to make them fast. Obviously, with new technology, we'll be able to see it and show our kids. But going into it, we know they're a really good stretch team. Their quarterback can throw the deep ball. They like to in the past. They like to throw screens. And so we've got to stop that offense. Defensively, they give us a whole new point of problems with, they're a total team. They will go zero on you. They've got a little bit of a different blitz with a corner Willie fire that we've been working on. So there's a lot of different things that go into the game prepared for, and then if there's something that shows up that we haven't prepared for, it'll be like any game. Maybe a few more items this week than normal, but any game, good coaches are those that don't wait till halftime to make adjustments. They make it as soon as you get off the offensive, defensive, get with your coaches. So we just got to be fast on making adjustments.
Appreciate it, Sam. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Joseph Van Zimmerman of Mizzou on SI.
Hi, Sam. Appreciate the time. Just wondering, dating back to your time at Mizzou in 2000, and then going to Kansas the next year, just what memories you have as far as what the Mizzou-Kansas rivalry means to both of those fan bases?
Well, the first memory, I didn't come out too good on either end of it. You know, when I was at Missouri, we got beat by Kansas. When I was at Kansas, we got beat by Missouri. So those were, not fond memories. But I do remember the great rivalry there. I think it's going to be a really exciting game for both teams. And there's hatred in there, and that's what makes college football really interesting and exciting. And I bet that'll be a heck of a opportunity for both teams and be a lot of fun for the fans.
Thanks, Coach.
Next, we'll go to Trey Biddy of hogsports.com.
Hey, Coach, on the press guide, the game notes, it lists Bobby Petrino and Morgan Turner in the booth, and then you and 8 other coaches on the field. Is that how you guys have decided to do it? Because I know Petrino was on the field last season.
But that's how we're going to start. That's how we've done our scrimmages. Bobby actually approached me and felt like he could see the field better, be a better offensive coordinator up there. Obviously, in your first year, you don't quite know your quarterback as well as you do after you've worked with him. I felt like Bobby wanted to be there with him a year ago. However, I think he felt like he could do a better job upstairs with Morgan. So that's what we've been working on in our scrimmages, and that's what we're going to do, yes.
Yeah. I know he has said in the past that he liked down on the field. Is that something that's changed maybe with the quarterback earpiece or something like that? And also, I don't think we ever got your comments on SEC going to the 9-game schedule officially. I was hoping to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, the earpiece certainly does make it easier, more convenient. Obviously, Bobby can talk to him up till, the seconds before it shuts off. So that certainly does make a difference. I believe made it easier for a coach to go upstairs. The 9-game schedule, certainly I liked it the way that it was before. So honestly, I wasn't necessarily for the 9-game schedule. I don't think many of our coaches were, but it just brings another loss to our conference. Half of them brings 8 losses to the conference, and but I understand money talks. I think it'll be great for the fans. So there's good on both. There's good and bad on both sides, depending on how you're looking at it. But certainly we're keeping our Power 4 conference game as well. And so I liked it like it was. We haven't won the last 2 national championships, but we won a whole bunch of them the way that it was before. And so I liked it the way it was before.
Coach, we'll finish you up with Andrew Hutchison of the Best of Arkansas Sports.
Hey, Sam, on Monday you mentioned that you believe Story would be able to return to practice. I mean, how has he looked in practice, and do you anticipate him being limited at all on Saturday?
Well, I don't anticipate him being limited. He's practiced yesterday and Monday and Tuesday. He'll practice again today. Doesn't seem to be limited, Andrew, much at all. So we expect him to be ready to roll.
I think you mentioned also Raylan Sharp had been back at practice last week. I mean, same kind of similar question. Has he been limited at all, or how does he look?
Not at all. He's healthy. He's ready to go. So he's looked good the last 2 days and a little bit last week as well when he came back. So he doesn't seem to be having any more problems with that foot.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, thank you for your time today.
All right, thank y'all.